Hello, I'm Chibuzo Edodu, Principal Energy Engineer, and I'm joined by my colleague, Darren Fitzgerald, Principal in Electrical and Systems Rolling Stock Engineer. This presentation is on AC current collection standards, which is the suite of standards for both rolling stock and the AC energy subsystem that covers the interface between the pantograph and overhead contact line.
The project covered the issue of two new rail industry standards, RIS 1853 ENE and RIS 2715 RST, and the revision of two railway group standards, GLRT 1210 and GMRT 2111, and the withdrawal of two guidance notes, GLGN 1610 and GMGN 2611. These standards are for use by rolling stock owning companies, railway undertakings, infrastructure managers, assessment bodies, project entities, electrification suppliers and designers, and vehicle manufacturers.
The content of the two railway group standards had remained largely unchanged since 2014 and needed revising to consider an improved understanding of the AC energy interface that has arisen from deviations, research, amendments and clarifications, and requests from industry. Changes were made to both railway group standards to align with legislation, including the new National Technical Specification Notices, NTSNs, as well as changes to European and international standards. Wherever possible, the latest edition of European and international standards have been used with cognizance of future NTSN changes to prevent significant revision to update references.
Where the two railway group standards contained requirements that did not meet the criteria to be national technical rules, those being a specific case or an open point in an NTSN, or to achieve legacy technical compatibility between the two subsystems, they have been retained in an associated rail industry standard wherever useful. Where necessary, new requirements and guidance have been set out in these standards to support industry current and good practice. The useful content from the two guidance notes has been retained and included in either the RGS or RIS and updated to support new practices.
For the standards relating to the AC energy subsystem, the key changes are that the interface requirements have been simplified, contact wire height requirements have been revised, and the requirements addressing electric shock have been updated and limited to public areas. Contact line and current collection zone dimensions have been moved to RIS 1853 ENE. The assessment process for the overhead contact line with specific cases is aligned with the NTSN for interoperable constituents. RIS 1853 ENE Issue 1 also contains guidance in relation to the traction power supply and the overhead contact line to pantograph interface, and specifies signage which supports the network operating rules associated with the operation and traffic management subsystem, and includes informative appendices containing characteristics of the AC energy subsystem for rolling stock compatibility and for speed conversion.
For the standards relating to the rolling stock subsystem, RIS 2715 RST now contains the requirements for short circuit fault protection, which have been simplified, and the method of placement of the count rail warning line has been amended. Requirements have been converted to guidance for power frequency harmonics and overhead contact line residence. Across both rolling stock standards, requirements for shore supplies have been simplified, and new guidance has been included for several pantograph parameters. In GMRT 2111, the method for providing clearance between a standing surface and conducting live parts of rolling stock has been amended, converting the requirements to guidance that references the relevant part of the Lock and Pass NTSN, which in turn references European standards. Requirements relating to automatic power control have also been improved.
The resulting benefit from this change is estimated to be in the order of 27 million to industry. But these are just the benefits claimed by the change to the standards, and there will be others realized following the development of industry projects.